good morning to Dr. Farah. My name is Tahia Tabassum. My matric number is 181265. So, if I am the director of a renowned pharmaceutical company which wants to develop a blockbuster drug, then we are going to follow the following steps in order to develop the blockbuster drug. The first step is drug discovery and validation, where we are going to choose a molecule which can be a gene or a protein, and it will target the drug, and through this process we will obtain the lead compound through lead optimization. And then the second step is the preclinical studies, which involves in vitro and in vivo testing. The third step involves submitting an investigational new drug application to the FDA prior to beginning the human clinical trials. The fourth step involve the phase 1 clinical studies, which involves a relatively small group of people, healthy people, to see how the drug is absorbed and eliminated from the body. Now, the next step, which is the step 5, involves the phase 2 clinical trials, which involves 100 or more patients, and the patients are afflicted with the disease in question. Then the next step, which is step 6, involves the phase 3 clinical trials, which involves even more patients, which is to determine the efficacy of this blockbuster drug. The seventh step is filing a new drug application with the FDA. And step 8, if the application is approved by the FDA, then the drug will become commercially available for production. It will be immediately available for commercial production. And then the last step is step 9, which involves the phase 4 clinical trials, where my company needs to follow up with FDA for any adverse effects of the drug and the safety of the blockbuster drug, which is like we have to do continued monitoring of the effectiveness of the drug in the target patients. Next, for the blockbuster drugs, then we have to ensure that the blockbuster drug is sustainable. It is made up very fast, like speed, and then it is developed in sheer size so that it will be commercially very popular among the consumers, and there will be more demand for it. And then, the next question is that in order to make my blockbuster drug the most potent drug, then we have come up with some strategies. Firstly, we need to study the structure-activity relationship of the drug. For any molecule, actually, if we want to develop a drug, then we need to study its structure-activity relationship to understand, like adding which atom or which prodrug can enhance the efficacy and the potency of the drug. So here, first of all, we will study 3D orientation of our blockbuster drug because it can affect the drug's biological efficacy. And then the second step is that if the drug is organic, for example, if our blockbuster drug is an organ, which is an organic drug, so we have come up that we need to add a fluorine atom to the drug, as it has a significant effect on its potency. This process is known as the asymmetric fluorination, which uses a potassium fluoride as the non-toxic fluorine source. Then the fluorination, it will be carried out in particular orientation of the drug. We will choose, because the drug, it has many orientations, so we will choose a particular orientation of the drug, and to do that, we are going to use a ligand, because the ligand helps to focus only a specific, the best orientation of the drug. Then, other than that, in order to increase the potency of a drug, we can also use the nanocarrier mediated subcellular targeting, which will enhance the pharmacological activity of the loaded drugs to improve subcellular drug distribution. But we can also do that, but we are going to mainly focus on the asymmetric fluorination in order to enhance the potency of our blockbuster drug. So I think that's how we can make our blockbuster drug more potent and develop it by following the proper steps and regulations. So that's all. Thank you very much.